Hello and welcome back to Griffin, Indiana. Today we are continuing our harvest. We are on our canola field. That's all we can do this month. I think the next one up will be our potatoes, then sunflowers, then cotton, then soybeans. I think that's the order that we're going to be harvesting in. This is pretty big. It's one of our expansion fields. So we'll need to get this all opened up and get it all done. I have sold our french fries. It came a time to sell our french fries. We made a decent bit of money off of it. About not 100,000, about 85,000 we made. So we've sold everything that we can for the time being, which gives us a bit of breathing room. We're now at 125, so that's good. We won't have any to sell for quite a while though. At least till winter, where we'll be able to sell our bales, and should be able to sell that wheat as well that we got off the field 11? Yes, field 11 that we got as well. But yeah, today is going to be a lot of harvesting. I am looking at getting another planter slash seeder as well. I'm just not sure what to go for. I do kind of want the Great Plains one because we are mainly using a planter. But I'm not sure. I will need to get I would probably look at getting a disc cultivator as well. But with that I might need to get a new tractor, so there's tons of things to spend money on and we're not got that much money currently. But we will. We will get our money up once we get this harvest sold because we've got a lot of stuff in the ground. A lot of stuff in the ground. So I'm going to crack on with this. I will check back in with you when I'm taking the first full load to our oil refinery, because we need to get that turned on to start making this into canola oil. This is with pretty much our first full load. We're at 97%, but it was a good point to just get off the field and deliver this to our oil plant. We're about halfway through the field, so I'm kind of hoping to get another pretty much full load as well. This should give us, if we get 160,000 litres of canola, that's going to give us a nice 80,000 litres of canola oil. Has a very nice selling price. I'm pretty sure about 3,500 for canola oil, something like that. Or was it 5? I can't remember. It's going to be a big payday because this seal is huge. And the yield is actually pretty good as well. I'm glad we actually sprayed it. I know it took a lot of chemical, but it's definitely paying off. We'll start getting this tipped and then we'll jump onto the production chain to get it all started. Okay, we'll get this activated. So we should get through, what, 34,000 in a day. So we'll take a few days to get this cleared all out and converted into oil. I just need to remember this time and move the pallets out of the area so we don't stop production like I did with the sunflower oil. That was rather annoying. Yeah, it is going well. The second part of our harvest. I keep forgetting about the wheat field. Not because it was done in the last episode, it's because I didn't plant it, so it's not like in my head. It's kind of like that was like a freebie, the wheat and bales that we got from that. But we'll get this back to the field and get it waiting on the next load. So that is us just wrapped up our big canola field. 70,000 in this load, so we were 150,000 litres. I will take that. That is pretty good. I did think I was going to get like 160, so we're not far off. We'll get this dropped off at our oil refinery and come back to the field. We need to get everything off the field obviously and move it about. I need to check where we need to put the combine just so it's in a position for the next crop. I think it's going to be back up at the main farm, but we'll check that. And yeah, we'll check what the field's like. It does look like it has quite a bit of stones on it like the wheat field, so we will probably have to just cultivate it to make sure we can get those up. And it needs a lot of lime. Other than that, it's been pretty good. It's like a massive haul of canola we've just gotten off of it, so that's going to really boost our harvest. And we didn't spend money on the seeds for the canola, so you know, been a win-win. Yeah, just looking at it, we've got some pretty big rocks on it. We'll need to get those picked up. Our pH is pretty terrible, so we will need to get the limer on it as well. I think I'll mulch first and then lime, and then we'll cultivate it all in, and then we'll rock pick before we plant. I think that's the best way to do it. So we'll get the harvester off the field for now. I'm not sure where we're leaving it. I think sunflowers first. Let's just check that now. So actually sunflowers and soybeans are the same time, so we may as well just leave the header on for the soybeans, because soybeans are down here, whereas sunflowers are back up at the main farm. Our potatoes are going to be next to harvest, and then once we get those done, we do have to get a quick turnaround on our canola, so we will have to start getting some jobs done in terms of our mulching, liming and such. I ran the wrong way. We're going this way. Yeah, so we'll get this harvester off, get the header on the trailer, and we'll probably park it down where we were because that's where the soybean field is. So yeah, we'll just take it back down there. Actually, we might just leave it at a potato plant for now, so it's not on anyone else's field. Yeah, it was a nice... This field is actually, once you go round once, it does it... Yeah, so you just need to do one headland, then it's big, nice strips up and down. It's a really nice field to harvest, and I done some of it myself, some of it with a worker. It took a decent bit of time, but it wasn't too bad. You could argue, oh, get a bigger harvester, but we use it like once a whole season. I'd rather get other tractors, to be honest, at this time being, but we'll look at that maybe when we look at a planter. We have a lot to try of, a lot of little things to buy that we might need, but a combine is definitely at the bottom of that list. So that's us down at our potato field, ready to get this crop harvested. I'm going to open the bottom end up a few times so that we can turn. I am going to have to run over this farmer's crop as well, but that's a risk I am willing to take right now. So that's us onto our potato harvest. It's going to be a decent field. We've done... Did we do the other field last time? Where's my... Yes, we did. The other field. We've done 9 last time and we got a decent bit off of it. And 10 is pretty similar. I think I'm going to put one load straight into the potato processing plant. So we'll do the first full load there, and then we'll put the rest of it into storage. And just probably sell it when the price is good. Next year we do have, it's just the wee field up at the main farm, which has got potatoes in it. So we don't need too many to keep back for planting. We'll get this all harvested up. And we'll see what our results are. So I'm running the truck for the potato planter. So I decided to jump in the Kubota and get some mulching done. I know this isn't a field that is needing urgently done, but it's out of the way of the potato planter. And it needs to get done anyway. So we can get this field all done well. The potato planter? The potato harvester even, is getting that field done. Because I need to do the wheat field and the potato field as well, because they're both going to canola next year. So we'll get this all mulched up while we run in the cart for that. So we're just doubling up on the jobs, it's fine. I might actually even get the lime spreader hooked up to the John Deere. see if we can get that started as well, because that is going to be a big task for this field, because it's a really, really, really low pH. So we need to get that brought up quickly as we can. So yeah, I'm going to be plodding between this and carting of the potatoes. We've done almost a load of the harvester. It's nearing completion. I'm waiting for it to pop up 80% full any minute now, and then we can get that tipped. Yeah, it's going well. We've had a nice early start and we're getting everything bashed out. Another first full load off the field. We're just going to drop out the potato processing plant. Still think we're going to keep all the other loads and put them in our storage at the farm, because we don't go through a whole lot of potatoes here, but we do obviously go through some. It's just I can't remember how much we go through, but I think this will keep us filled up for quite some time. So we'll tip this one here and then we'll take all the other ones back to the farm. But we're getting through bits. Like we've got a rush on to get our canola in, but we've got till next month as well, so it's not too bad. We're at what, 10:30 in the morning. We're about halfway through our potato field. So yeah, it's going good. And we've started mulching the big field. And just as we say that, our potato harvester is now 80% full again. So we'll get back and get that tip. So that's us finished our potato harvest. We have started getting some field prep done on the big field 12. And I just need to get this tipped back at the farm. So we got 3 full loads into our truck. And then whatever we've got in this, 19,000. It's not bad for a small field. So now the rush is on to get this, well, this field and the potato field all prepped for canola going in. We get this back, get this tipped, and we'll be focusing on getting these 2 fields ready. So we're just finishing up field 10. All we've got to do in this field is get it limed and it is ready to go for canola. Our field in front of us still needs to be stone picked. It's getting cultivated at the moment. We'll get this field finished off. Then we'll get the rock picker, stone picker, straight onto the Kubota. I'm just going to keep going until it's dark. And then we'll rest up till tomorrow. We've just been to switch our stone picker. So earlier there was another stone picker on for sale, but it was the smaller one. It was the 5.5. Then when I was started doing the stone picking, I was looking at our lease to buy stuff. So I purchased the pallet trailer that we had through the lease to buy. And then I was looking at this because I thought, oh, we could pay it off. It was, I think it was 46,000 to pay it off. And I was like, alright. And then I looked at that other one, thinking maybe get a smaller one, it's cheaper. And when I scrolled to the right, the big one was up for sale as well. I was like, oh, we'll just get that. Because it worked out like 15,000 cheaper. So it was kind of like, yeah, no brainer, let's get that done. So now we are the proud owners of a new to us stone picker. Pretty happy with that. So now the only thing that we have leased on the lease to buy is our, what do you call it? Cotton harvester. I can't really see where my last line was. So I think I'm going to have to rest up till tomorrow. Yeah, we are cracking on. It looks like our cultivator is actually just finished. We've just got stone picking to do in this field. And we can get our canola planted tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. That's us just started planting. Our small field, just to clarify, small field. Doing that one first. I was gonna get a new seeder, but I think I'm just gonna power on with this small one for now. This one is direct drill as well. Whereas the one I'm looking at isn't, so we're going to have to buy that, and really just want a disc harrow as opposed to properly like cultivating. Just to save doing so much with the stones and things. We do need to review like all our machinery for how we're prepping fields. But at the moment, I just don't want to have so many other lease things. I know we've got money coming in. That's the thing, like we're going to have quite a bit of money coming just from our oil. Yeah, which I need to go and check on actually, because I've not cleared the pallet loading after last year's episode with that. Yeah, we are officially planting next year's crop. A weird feeling doing it like just in between harvesting. But it's going to take a decent bit of time to obviously get these two fields done with this. That is kind of why I wanted a different seeder. Our planter is 12 meters wide or something like that. Our planter is good, it's just it can't hold a lot of seeds. But for the price it was, there's no brainer to go for it. Our seeder though, we don't use often. Like we can only really use it for our soybeans and canola, which we've not done canola for about 2 years now. So it's just weighing up if it was worth doing. So I think now we're at a point with money that is worth doing, because we can use the bigger one to do the soybeans as well. We can almost double up doing soybeans, because for the rotation for this year we have 2 canola fields, 2 cotton fields, a soya field and a potato field. So we have 10 and 11 are canola. And then we have 12. Is going to be cotton, which is the big field. The field behind us is going to be cotton. And then our big field at the farm, soybeans, and then small field, potatoes. So yeah, it would have helped maybe having a big one this year, but the year after that we have quite a lot of soya to go in as well. So that's going to be 3 fields of soybeans to go in. So yeah, it'll help doing that one. Yeah, it's just upgrades that we are looking at just to be more efficient. I think the planter will be with us for a while. Good width, just an issue with the capacity. So that's our rock picking all done. So we've moved the Kubota onto the sprayer so we can get this field started. We are going to burn through this fertilizer pretty fast, because canola takes a lot of fertilizer with precision farming. So we'll just get going with it. We do have another field to do. Our seeder is getting through this one not too badly. It's obviously just the width. Yeah, we'll get this. We're getting on. We are getting on. We're getting ready for next year, as well as waiting on our crops like our soybeans to be ready to harvest. They're not far off. I think next month is when we can start actually getting into everything. And we'll have 3 crops ready at the same time. Not sure how we're going to work it, but we'll do our best. So that is us just starting on our big canola field. We just finished that one off. Heart spraying it. I am considering getting a front tank for that sprayer setup, because we went through that 600-700 litres that we had really fast. So yeah, an extra doubling the capacity of it would be great. I think we'll do that once we start looking at what upgrades we're going to do. I'll add it to the list. Yep, we'll get this field all done, and that'll be us for today. But that can take a while. So it's not bad going, it's just the fields are big and we have a 5 meter wide implement. So yeah, it takes a little bit of time. It is running well, and it's yeah, not actually going as slowly as I thought it was going to go. It'll be done in no time. Yeah. We're getting through most of the field now. I did have to stop and refill, but we are plodding on. Plodding on, so we're not far off being done. We managed to get a good bit done today. We've got started our harvest. We've got about half of the fields done of our harvest so far now, which is very good. Come and tidy those other bits up after. And then we've got our canola fields planted for next year. Oh, all in all, really good day. We are... Oh, we also got stuff sold, didn't we? Did we? Must have got stuff sold. We made some money. Yeah, we're doing not too shabby. Not too shabby. So that is going to be us for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing down below. Much appreciated. And I will see you guys again next week. Goodbye.